Rosa set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now Carr.
And 7.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs, 44 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 35.
Carr being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Las Vegas.
93. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Carr to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Given 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
brings up 4th down and goal.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw his car. And they work this out past the 25. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Vegas, 1st down.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Mahomes. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And again, it's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. CeeDee Lamb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
The score, Chiefs 21. Raiders.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. Look at him go inside the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Oh, a 5-yard touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Carr able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And a give give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The running back again.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Raiders 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Lamb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Mahomes firing complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Forced out to his left. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders are back within a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Raiders 39. Aldrich throws.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Max Crosby able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there. And
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.